I'm following that first Heard, celebrity news, things like that. You might know Amber Heard's got a friend, a journalist, or a partner, whichever, named Eve Barlow. Now, Eve Barlow, not too long ago, thanked Evan Rachel Wood on Twitter. She said, "Thank you to Evan Rachel Wood for sharing yesterday's report from Bose and Bot Sentinel, proving that Twitter's enabling of abuse is directly affecting other women beyond Amber Heard." All right, so I made a little video. It looked like they were on the same side, and it also looked like Evan Rachel Wood was supporting Amber, which in a way she was. However, Eve took it that it was an insult to Amber, and now Eve started tweeting about Evan Rachel Wood. Let's take a look. Evan Rachel Wood, whatever you say about your Instagram stories being taken out of context, it looks like you're calling Amber an abuser, and you're comparing her to Weinstein. All the best with your case. I'm sure you're terrified, but this is not it. So Eve went pretty light on Evan Rachel Wood here. So you could say, as I said, she is on Amber's side. However, she's not going to take the full step to actually say she supports Amber, but she was putting out information that is positive and would help Amber. So I guess she just can't quite pick a side. I mean, I've been trying to tell people she is a little bit messy with what she says, how she presents herself, the stories she tells. It's all very scattered. And then Eve says this: Evan Rachel Wood used social media analysis yesterday that was conducted to illustrate Amber's online abuse to highlight her own online abuse and now doesn't want to publicly support Amber abuse allegations. Amber has publicly supported Evans. How chronically disappointing. But Evan Rachel Wood did support Amber about a year and a half ago. So there was that. And like Eve points out, Evan Rachel Wood's intentions do promote positive things about Amber, saying that there are some fake accounts that are attacking her and things like that. And Marilyn Manson Uncancelled pitches in, Eve is right. Evan is betraying Amber and the Me Too movement, and in turn will lose a lot of her base if she keeps this up. Seems like Evan has taken the Rose McGuan path once again. And he retweeted one of the Eve Barlow tweets. So let's see exactly what Evan Rachel Wood said here. Oh, look, a photo from 2015 that keeps circulating trying to prove something. Stop right there. I've made videos on this. I mention it. I never said it proves anything, except it does prove they obviously met. They obviously had a little conversation, and that means they could have talked about things like, I don't know, accusing someone of abuse. Just saying. It doesn't prove that, but it does prove they worked together, and it proves there is that chance those conversations took place. Let's continue. When in actuality, this photo was taken at an event honoring my stylist, who also styled JD. I arrived alone and was seated at the table. With certain logic, everyone who was seen in a photo with Weinstein would have to be an R word. And with certain logic, I guess all these people must support abusers too, right? Of course not. And then she adds this at the end. Now that we cleaned that up, please stop sending me death threats. That's completely irrelevant. And look, if she is getting death threats, hey, there might be. But even if so, what's the connection? I can't say something negative against it because that makes me look like a bad person if I'm thinking critical of whether it's true or not. And I think that's what she wants. That's what a tactic is here with Amber, with Evan Rachel Wood. If you even speak out against it, you're at risk of looking like the bad person, but that's not me. I'm thinking critical. I want to know reality and the truth. That's all. And by the way, this Bose Report about the bots that are attacking Amber on Twitter is getting around Los Angeles Times, all these places. It's supposed to be this credible report that proves Amber got abused online. Well, I think common sense tells us, gotta say it over and over like a broken record, Johnny's been around for 35 years, maybe more. So at that point, you're going to get a huge following. You're going to get a huge number of people supporting you. Seems like common sense. But wait a minute. Where are all these mainstream publications with Amber's side of the story and the bots that she uses? Oh, wait. They don't think she does use bots? And I mean, when I cover Amber's tweets, when she leaves the comments on for people that follow her and people who mention her, she gets like 6, and sometimes they're the same person commenting twice or 3 times. So you'd think with someone who has all this support and doesn't need bots, she'd get more than like a couple of comments. And by the way, Phoenix Rising and a lot of stuff that Evan Rachel Wood says about Marilyn Manson is, of course, out of context, so this makes her a hypocrite factually. Also, I'm sure you're terrified, but this is not it. So Eve is saying she believes Evan Rachel Wood in a way, and that Evan Rachel Wood has a reason to be terrified. Well, here's why she should be terrified. Because it's looking like this abuse didn't take place, and she can't prove it, and she's being sued, and she's going to lose that case, just like Amber lost the case. I know not as many people think so, but also not as many people out there did the full research. They probably just heard it surface level and they're like, well, this isn't the Johnny case, so I guess, it's different and maybe he did it. Well, do a little more research, find out a little more about Evan Rachel Wood, Esme Bianca, I think I'm saying that right, the Game of Thrones actress, the other accusers, just none of it adds up to solid evidence. So it's not really my choice that I'm on Marilyn Manson's side for the most part. It's based on evidence and facts, and what we know is I can't possibly take Evan Rachel Wood's side right now with what's available. If something comes out, okay, maybe my mind will be changed, but so far, not really. Anyway, Eve, once again on Twitter, she can't calm down, she can't slow down, and I thought she was slowing down a week ago, and I've got tweets from her backed up to cover. She keeps talking to Darber and saying all this stuff about Johnny's music and all this stuff about Amber. Eve has got to be addicted to Twitter, but that's a story for another time. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.